And Make a Difference in San Diego. Coming up, we're going to tell you how to raise money for an important cause, and you can also get a really good workout. Going to do an interview now.
She's doing an interview about bikes, right, Chrissy?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's time to get on your bike because go the distance, make a difference. It is time for the Tour de Cure. The annual cycling event raises money for the American Diabetes Association. Joining us this morning, Alexis Pollock, and she's wearing this red rider jersey. Hi, Alexis.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So what's the deal with the red jersey?
Well, the red jersey symbolizes the Red Rider program, which is brand new for the San Diego ride this year. So all people that ride in Tour de Cure this year will receive a free jersey that says, I ride with diabetes on the back. And so it's a really tangible, colorful way to call out the people that were there to support on the day of the ride.
Okay, so the ride is this Saturday, and it starts up in Cardiff. What are the different rides, though? There's like a 10-mile, a 30-mile. How does that?
You know, one of the excuses we always hear is, I'm not in cycling shape, but guess what? We got a ride for everybody. So there's 30 miles, which I'll be doing with the Red Rider team. 70 miles, there's 100 if you're really ambitious. There's also a 10-mile family fun ride. So you could do that on a beach cruiser and bring the whole family.
Now we're talking. Okay, so I want to get into detail before we talk more about the event, because Phil's Barbecue was at the end of the event. That's at the end of the ride.
That's a reason to ride.
It's like a ride with a prize. You know, talk about diabetes, though. I mean, what kind of diabetes?
I have type 1 diabetes.
And what does that mean for you?
So there's type 1 and type 2 diabetes. And type 2 diabetes is really the one you hear about in the news very often these days because it's so closely tied to obesity. And as we know, our country has a huge problem with being overweight, obesity. Type 1 diabetes, the kind that I have, is a little bit lesser known. It used to be called juvenile diabetes. And it's also known as childhood onset. So it's usually diagnosed in children, but can be in adults. The biggest difference is that a person with type 1 diabetes will always have to take insulin. So I wear an insulin pump. My pancreas doesn't make any insulin at all. People with type 2 might start with lifestyle intervention at first, maybe use pills, and may eventually also go on insulin.
Well, get specific about your life, because I really want to inspire people at home who don't know. If you don't have diabetes in your life, in your family, or yourself, you don't understand it. Like, I don't really understand it. Help me understand what your life is like. What happens when you realize, uh-oh, I need my insulin? What's going on?
People with diabetes, you know, they have some of the classic symptoms, which are frequent thirst and maybe losing a little bit of weight. Basically, your body is not able to break down any food into energy. So what happens is these people walk into a doctor's office thinking they're healthy one day and maybe just getting a little older, and all of a sudden they're diagnosed with a chronic illness that they have to deal with for the rest of their life.
So are you tired? Are you hungry? Do you pass out? Do you get cranky? I mean, what is it?
It's a constant balance. So when I have too much insulin in my system, let's say maybe I took a little too much insulin with one of my meals, you get lightheaded, a little disoriented. You need to eat right away. You got to bring your levels back up. Conversely, when you have too much sugar in your bloodstream and you need more insulin, you feel fatigued, tired, dry mouth, very thirsty. Both are really uncomfortable feelings. So I'm constantly trying to bring levels to the happy medium area, to the right spot.
Big consequences when it comes to life. You're at work, you start to get like that. You're with your man, you start to get like you get cranky with your kids or something. The big consequences, that's a major issue in a person's life, I could imagine. So what about research, though? What's the latest on research? Are we going to get a cure in our lifetime?
Goodness, I hope so. I'm ready to take a break from this disease. You know, the Tour de Cure is such a great event because all of their money goes either to research or to improving people's lives with diabetes right now. So I'd say some of the biggest developments in research in the past few years are islet cell transplantation, so actually replacing the cells in the pancreas that don't function, and also working on technology to help people manage better in the here and now. So continuous glucose monitoring, insulin pumps, and if people keep riding for Tour de Cure, we'll get to a cure eventually.
Well, and the ride is this Saturday. Alexis, have a great time. Go to fox5sandiego.com for more information on how you can raise money for such a good cause. And, you know, again, Fox 5 San Diego, the race starts at 5:30 in the morning.
Only the 100 miles at 5:30. So if you're doing the 30, you don't start till 9.
I got you. I got you. All right, Alexis, thank you. Good luck. Keep us posted on how it goes.
Absolutely.
Ladies, back to you now in the studio.
Thanks, Chrissy.